If you're tuning in right now, then obviously you're expecting a Marshall After Shift synopsis. And first, I want to point out and say and apologize, first and foremost. Sorry there was no video yesterday morning. I was at the hospital. I went to go in to just kind of do some sick things, thinking about or dealing with an ear infection that I possibly thought was an ear infection. I went in, they looked at me, they tested me for strep, they tested me for a lot of different things, and so I was essentially at the hospital for 5-6 hours, so I missed work. I called in though, so I didn't not just show up. I made sure that they knew. I called in ahead of time. But yeah, so I did not go to work, and yeah, I was at the hospital for a long time, longer than I wanted to be there. And yeah, so I want to apologize first and foremost. Sorry I did not get that out to you guys. We can probably also blame the hospital for the fact that they took so fucking long. But, you know, that's whatever. That's not my industry. I don't know anything about it. I can bitch and complain about a normal individual. I can complain and bitch like a normal person can that doesn't really know anything. But what's it going to do, right? So anyway, we don't really have anything really interesting for you today. It was kind of a meh shift. But, fun fact, we only had 5 people today working for Graveyard. Usually we have, on average, maybe 8 or 9. Max I've seen is we'd have 10 people working. And we have many positions to fill on the shift, so that's easy to do, right? 5 people, holy shit, you get the bare minimum of the bare minimum, okay? Super bare minimum, okay? Now, I only got about 2 stories for you today. One will kind of be super quick, and the other one will kind of be long, more elaborated. No way, crazy, right? So the first one, this is kind of a repetitious thing that happened tonight. So we have a pool here on the property, and after, I'll throw a time out there. We'll say 9 p.m., okay? That sounds like a right time, okay? After 9 p.m., the pool is closed to kids. If you're not over 18 at 9 p.m., you have to get out of the pool, okay? We get called to kick people out of the pool if they're not over 18. So we get one call, and about, hey, the kids are in the pool, blah, blah, blah. So Joe Schmo, one of the other security guys, walks over, kicks the kids out, comes back, okay? Maybe an hour later, gets another call. Kicks the kids out. Done, okay? I come off a break, and I hear the call of, hey, there's kids in the pool again. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go, also with Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo comes with me, and we're like, I swear to you, I thought he was about to just blow his fucking lid and just murder these kids. I thought it was going to be some Mortal Kombat looking ass shit. Because apparently I think these were the same kids. I'm not sure. I didn't ask. But he got in there, and I thought it was going to be like Mortal Kombat. It was going to be a bloodbath, a 1980s slasher flick. I thought it was going to be like, get the fuck out of the pool, go! Snapping necks, ripping hearts out of chests and shit like that, and just ripping heads off. I thought it was going to be bad. I thought he was just going to straight up do that. Because there was 4 kids, and at one point, he's like, hey, get the fuck out of the pool! I was like, fuck. He didn't actually say that, but I thought he was going to. He said it in a general manner. He said it in a polite manner with some authority to it. So you're like, oh, yeah, we'll get out. So, I don't know. I thought it was going to be worse just because of the fact that we've gotten called 3 times within the past hour and a half about these kids in this fucking pool. I thought he was going to drown one of them. Just take one, do you see this? Do you see what I'm doing? I'll do this for you. To show you. What is wrong? Right? I totally thought it was going to be something along those lines. But didn't. No way. Crazy. So the second one, we have an individual. First of all, we find a bag. Okay? We just find a random bag. There's no one there. Okay? So we find a random bag. And we're searching it, because we do that if it's unattended. And then we find a needle. So when we find a needle, we usually stop searching the bag right there, and we bring it back. We bring it to the back, okay? So we can kind of look at it more in a private area, not out in plain sight, where people can see if they're doing passerbys and things like that. So we bring it back. So then, So I'm not a part of this. I'm not part of this. We find the bag, or they find the bag, the other security ambassadors, and they do everything. And then so they bring it back. And so we start kind of divvying out. So when we find a bag, we divvy out what can be given back in the bag and what cannot. So like obviously weapons, drugs, stuff of that nature is not going to be given back. Clothes, deodorant, food, possibly will more than likely be given back. Okay. So the person, one of the security ambassadors takes the stuff back, and he, divvies it up, right? And I get a call about, hey, we found the individual to the owner of the bag. I'm like, oh shit, right? So I go over there. They're like, yeah, we identified him. It's this guy. I'm like, oh man, right? And so we don't want to jump the gun yet. We don't want to spook him, okay? And so you remember that story about the lady who jumped down my throat and then jumped down my supervisor's throat and then jumped down his supervisor's throat, right? And I told you the levels of like security and then like security, right? So there was a security guy there. And he's like, hey, did you get the description? I was like, no, I didn't. And he's like, well, it's this, it's X, Y, and Z. It's this guy, right? Tail him, make sure you don't lose him, okay? So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to lose him. So I'm following him from a very safe distance, not trying to look too conspicuous. And I noticed him, he goes through one of our doors into the non-smoking area and then turns the corner. So I'm like, okay. So I try to follow him. And I swear to God, this motherfucker was a ninja. Because I didn't see him at all. I was like, what the fuck? Where did he go? And I'm like backtracking. I'm double backing. I'm going forward. I'm walking all around this fucking area, looking like a chicken with my head cut off. And I can't find this dude. This dude is fucking gone. I was like, what? Where'd he go? I was following him. I was like, I swear, I had him, right? The one place I didn't check before was the bathroom. I didn't check the bathroom. You know how fucking stupid I felt? I didn't check the bathroom first. So I checked the bathroom after freaking out and telling everybody. And they're like, where the fuck did he go? I was like, I don't fucking know. I do not know, blah. So I go in the bathroom. I see him in the stall. He's just sitting there. He's probably pooping. I don't know. Not gonna look at him like, hey, you pooping? Are you pooping in there? I'm not gonna look at him like that. So then I tell some of the other security guards, I tell my supervisor, and we're like, all right, cool, we're just going to wait him out. So we're sitting there for a good, 15 minutes. And so security comes over, and he's like, is he still in the bathroom? I was like, yeah. So then the security guy goes in there. And so the guy is sitting in the middle stall out of the three, okay? So he's in this stall, okay? So then security guy walks over into this stall, and he's like, is this the one? Looks at me and points to it. I was like, yeah. He kicks the side of the goddamn stall. He's like, what? Like, he kicks the fucking side of the stall. I was like, shit, that would have scared me. Damn, I would have been done with the goddamn toilet. I would have been sitting there, probably sleeping or something. Kicks the door. Oh, hello? Just let me flush. Right? He kicked that thing solid 2 or 3 times. The dude didn't respond. Then the 4th time he responds. And he's like, oh, okay. Right? So then he comes out and he talks to security. And so I go to retrieve the bag. So I get to... Okay, hold on. So hold on, back that up. Yeah, so he comes out. He's cooperative with us. Security brings him up to a podium or to our little section place area, the security area on the floor. And he tells me to go get the bag. Okay, so I go to get the bag, and the bag is not fully emptied yet, right? So we have one pouch that has not been searched through. And I swear to God, this Mary Poppins looking motherfucker has goddamn drugs for fucking days in here. Like, this dude himself is a fucking drug mule, I swear. With the amount of needles, the amount of drugs, the amount of lighters, and it was an astronomical amount. I kind of thought he might have been like Noah of drugs, right? Like, instead of Noah's Ark, it's Noah's backpack, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Or whatever the fuck his name was. You know, well, his I can't remember his name. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to say it. You know, we'll call him, I don't fucking know. We'll call him Jedidiah, okay? So it'd be like, instead of Noah's Ark, an interesting story in the Bible, it'd be Jebediah's backpack, an interesting story of a fucking druggie, okay? Like, this dude, like, the amount of drugs that fell out of this backpack and paraphernalia of the drugs and needles and everything, it did not get one holy shit. It did not get two holy shits. It got three holy shits. Each one from one different person. I said it. Another security guard said it. And then security was also back there with us. Three people said holy shit simultaneously as we're emptying this backpack. Do you realize the significance of that? I could have said holy shit, but I say holy shit to a lot of things. The other security guards could have said holy shit, or just holy shit to anything. But security. The guys who are above us, who we call when we need them, okay? If something surprises them, then there might be a problem. Or that shit is super surprising, okay? 3 holy shits with how much drugs? So fucking Jedidiah's backpack, man. That was interesting shit, man. That was interesting. Jedidiah's backpack. A non-biblical story. Whew, it was crazy, man. So, to conclude that story, he got barred permanently, like forever, until he dies. And then probably he's still barred even after he dies. But I don't know. I don't know how it works like that. But yeah, so he is barred. He did not get his drug and paraphernalia back. He got his backpack back and like the clothes and stuff. But he did not get the drugs back. No way. Crazy, right? But other than that, other than the crazy kids and the drug guy, it was good to be back. To be honest, I kind of missed it when I was sick. I was like, I mean, it is a boring job at sometimes, but it's also really fun, and the guys are really awesome, and that's all I can say. So yeah, once again, I want to really apologize for not being there for you guys, for not giving you the video yesterday. It just really kind of bums me out. But also, like I said, I was at the hospital for a long amount of time, possibly getting tested for strep. Oh, fun fact, I don't have strep. It's the smoke in the air that's kicking my ass. Outside, not inside. But yeah, so I'm going to go upload this video. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you smiled. I hope you want to comment. I hope you want to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I hope you want to do all these things. If you don't, that's fine too. I put these out there for your entertainment, and that's what I aim to do. Anyway, guys, this is another After Shift Synopsis, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay beautiful.